student. My name is Moiwan. Nomenclature number is 221220861. I am from 21A Group 5. Today, I would like to talk about effective intercultural communication by overcoming language barriers in university. Our group used 4 areas to discuss how local students effectively to communicate with foreign students by overcoming language barriers in intercultural communications. The first area is effective communication. Effective communication means communicating in a way that your intended audience understand the message you are trying to convey. They involve clear and accurate transmission of information, active listening, and feedback to ensure mutual understanding. Next, the area 2 is listening skill. Listening skills are ability to actively and intensively process and interpret verbal and non-verbal messages from others. This involves being fully present, obeying the instruction, asking clarifying questions, and providing feedback. Good listening skills are important for building relationships, fostering trust, and promoting understanding in both personal and professional settings.
Hi guys, my name is Tulus Haryadi Simbolon from 21A and my metric number is 221220842. And now I will continue the presentation with my part, that is the area that has been selected for this assignment. For area number 4, language and meaning involve the use of words and symbols to convey ideas, thought and emotion. Verbal communication is the use of spoken or written language to express oneself and is an essential form of communication. Effective verbal communication requires considering factors such as tone, body language, active listening, clarifying question, and feedback. For the last area that has been chosen is area number 8, that explain intercultural communication involve communicating and interact with people from different cultural backgrounds. It requires understanding and navigating culture difference, adapting one's communication style to suit different culture groups, and being open to learning different culture perspectives. Effective intercultural communication can reduce misunderstandings and conflicts and promote respect for different culture. That was all for the area that has been chosen part. And next student will continue the presentation. Thank you.
University and college today is the issue of language barriers in communication between local students and foreign students. With the rise of globalization, more and more students from diverse linguistic and different cultural backgrounds are enrolling in higher education programs across the world. This trend has many implications. It also creates a need for effective communications across different languages and culture. Unfortunately, language barriers can cause misunderstanding, reduce the quality of education, and negatively impact the overall student experience. For example, local students may struggle to understand foreign students who are speaking in a different language or using unfamiliar idioms or expressions. Foreign students may feel isolated and excluded from class discussion and group work, hindering their ability to learn and integrate into the academic community. Thus, it is crucial for universities and colleges to recognize the challenge posed by language barriers and take steps to overcome them. This includes providing language and cultural training for both local students and foreign students, creating opportunity for interactions and collaborations, and implementing policies that promote diversity and inclusivity in the classroom. By doing so, we can create a more equitable and supportive educational environment that benefits to all students.
My name is Liu Qiaoyan. My metric number is 221222827. I would like to present about the reason of language barriers happen between local students and foreign students in communication. The first reason is cultural differences. Cultural differences can be challenging for students to engage in cultural exchange when language barrier exists. This can result in misunderstandings and a failure to appreciate cultural differences. When international students opt to study in a new country, they are likely to come across cultural norms and customs that vary from what they are familiar with. These differences can be as simple as food and clothing or as intricate as social norms and values. Language barriers can worsen these variances, making it harder for overseas students to comprehend and value local culture. The second reason is speed of speech. It is crucial to overcome language barriers between local and foreign students due to differences in the speed of speech. Local students might speak quickly, use idioms or slang, or have accents that foreign students are not accustomed to, resulting in poor communication and frustration. This can have a negative impact on foreign students' academic performance and social interaction, making it necessary to address this issue. The third issue is different native languages. When local and foreign students come from different language backgrounds, they may struggle to communicate effectively due to differences in their native language. Even if they are both fluent in a common language, they may still have varying levels of proficiency, which can result in misunderstandings. Furthermore, the use of idioms, slang, and cultural references that are unfamiliar to one group may also hinder effective communication. This can lead to frustration, isolation, and difficulty forming meaningful relationships with peers. It is important for both local and foreign students to be aware of these challenges and to try to bridge the language gap through active listening, clear communication, and cultural sensitivity. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vishalini and my metric number is 221220849. So now I'm going to present about reason of breaking down language barrier between local student and foreign student. Different accents and can pose challenge for communication between local and foreign students. Even if both students speak same language, may have different pronunciation and intonation and idioms. This can lead to confusion and misunderstanding, making it difficult for both parties to communicate effectively. For example, a word that is commonly used in region may not be understood in another regions with a different dialects. This can result in frustration and leading to negative social interaction and potentially impacting academic performance. Second reason is limited exposure to the language of instruction, which can refer to a situation where foreign students may not have had sufficient exposure to the language instruction in their previous education. This lack of exposure can make it more challenging and for them to comprehend academic language, which may affect their ability to participate in classroom discussion, complete assignment, and understand course content. Limited exposure can also affect their language proficiency and fluency, making it more difficult for them to communicate with local students and faculty. In such cases, foreign students may require additional language support and resources to improve their language skills and better integrate into the academic community. Third is different communication styles, which refer to the way people express themselves and convey their thoughts and ideas. Local and foreign students may have different communication styles due to cultural differences, social norms, and performance preferences. For example, some culture value indirect communicate while others prefer direct communication. This can lead to confusion and misunderstanding, especially in academic settings where clear communication is essential. In addition, foreign students may struggle to adapt to the communication style of their peer and professors, which can impact their academic performance and overall experience. It is also important for all students to be aware of different communication styles and make an effort to understand and adapt to them in order to facilitate active communication and avoid misunderstanding. Thank you.
My name is Ng Mei Jing. My metric number is 221220690. The part that I present is 2 reasons and 1 challenges language barrier faced by students. The reason of language barriers is different levels of familiarity with academic topics, When studying in a foreign country, foreign students may encounter academic topics that are new to them or present in a different ways than they are used to. This lack of familiarity can make it challenging for them to fully participate in class discussions or express their ideas effectively, which can impact their academic performance. On the other hand, local students may have a better understanding of this topic and may find it difficult to communicate with foreign students who have limited knowledge or experience with them. Next is the anxiety and nervousness. Foreign students may experience anxiety and nervousness when trying to communicate in a language that is not their native tongue. This can impact their ability to engage in classroom discussion and complete assignment, leading to feelings of frustration and isolation. In addition, foreign students may feel self-conscious about their language ability and fears being judged or misunderstood by their peers. This can create a stressful learning environment and impact their academic performance. Next, I want to present about the challenges that faced by students. First is understanding course contents. Understanding course contents is a common challenge for foreign students due to language barriers and limited proficiency in the language of instruction. This can make it difficult for them to understand lecturer readings and other course materials, as well as to engage in academic discussion with their peers. Additionally, unfamiliarity with academic vocabulary and discourse convention can add to the difficulties faced by foreign students. Local students may also find it challenging to understand foreign students who use different accents or dialects.
Good day, my name is Li Ziqi, metric number 2212222149. The second point of the challenge is participating in classroom discussions. Foreign students may struggle to actively participate in classroom discussions because of language barriers that hinder their ability to understand and express themselves. This can lead to a lack of engagement and participation, which can impact their academic performance. Furthermore, some foreign students may feel uncomfortable speaking in front of their peers due to their limited language skills, cultural difference, or fear of making mistakes. On the other hand, local students may also struggle to communicate with foreign students who have limited proficiency in the language of instructions, which can hinder their ability to work together effectively in group projects or class discussions. This can also create a sense of frustration or impatience among local students. The third challenge is completing assignments and exams. Language barriers can make it challenging for both foreign and local students to complete written assignments and exams. Foreign students may struggle with the conventions of academic writing and understanding exam questions in the language of instructions, leading to difficulty in conveying their ideas effectively. They may also have trouble comprehending feedback provided by instructors on their written work. Local students may also face challenges in communicating their ideas effectively to non-native speakers, especially if they are not used to communicating complex ideas to people with limited proficiencies in the language of instructions. As a result, language barriers can impact academic performance and create frustrations and anxiety for both local and foreign students. The other challenge is misunderstanding and misinterpretations. Misunderstanding and misinterpretations can arise when local and foreign students have language barriers. This misunderstanding can impact academic performance and create frustrations and anxiety for both parties. Differences in the meaning or connotations of words or expressions in different languages can lead to confusions and difficulties in communications, which can be problematic in academic settings. This can be especially challenging for non-native speakers who may not be familiar with the nuances of the language of instructions. As a result, misunderstanding and misinterpretations can be a significant obstacle for students trying to succeed in academic environments. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jess Rajendra from Redmond. The challenge is prejudice and discrimination. When language barriers exist between native and non-native speakers may be viewed as less competent and knowledgeable than their native counterparts. Even if it is not necessarily the case, this can lead to negative social interactions such as being included from group discussion or being ignored by native speakers. The second challenge is miscommunication. Miscommunication is a common issue that arises due to language barrier in academic settings. Non-verbal cues and gestures can play an important role in communication, and difference in these cues and gestures can lead to misunderstanding between local and foreign students. Third challenge is making social connection. When language is a barrier, it can be challenging for students to form social connection with peers who speak different languages or have different communication styles. This can make it difficult.
My name is Wong Zheng Kong. My number matrix is 221220862. Now I would like to explain about the last challenge, which is lack of cultural context. When students come from different cultural backgrounds, they may have different ways of communicating and different cultural references. This can lead to confusion or misunderstanding if a student is not familiar with the cultural context of a conversation. For example, a local student might make a reference to a popular local TV show which a foreign student may not have heard of or may not understand the humor or contents behind it. Similarly, a foreign student may use gesture or expression they are not familiar to local students, and this will leading to confusion and or misinterpretation. Lack of cultural context can make it challenging for students to fully engage in conversation and can create a barrier to effective communication. Now I would like to explain the first solution. The first solution is language and cultural education. Language and cultural education programs can provide foreign students with the opportunity to improve their language proficiency, learn about cultural differences, and gain a better understanding of the academic convention and expectation in the language of instruction. This program can be designed to address specific areas of difficulty such as academic writing, public speaking, or listening comprehension. They can also help students to develop cultural competency, which can improve their ability to interact with local students and navigate social situations outside of class. Language and cultural education programs can be delivered in various formats, such as workshop, tutorial section, online modules, or language exchange program. By improving students' language and cultural skills, these programs can help them to overcome the challenges posed by language barriers and enhance their academic and personal success. The second solution is language assessment. Language assessment refers to the process of elevating a student's language skill, often through standardized language proficiency tests or interviews. Institutions can use language assessment to identify foreign students who need language support, as well as to determine the appropriate levels of language education of classes for each student. By conducting regular language assessment, Institutions can track students' progress and adjust their language support accordingly. This can help ensure that the foreign students have the language skills they need to succeed academically and socially.
Hi, my name is Jenny Tan. I am from 21A and my matrix number is 221220614. Now, I would like to continue to present about solution for language barriers between local students and foreign students in intercultural communications. The third solution is online tools. Online tools can provide a convenient and efficient way for students to overcome language barriers. Translation software can help students who are now proficient in the language of instruction to understand course materials and complete assignments. Communication apps can facilitate communication between local and foreign students, allowing them to exchange their ideas and collaborate on projects. These tools can also help students to develop their language skills by providing them with instant feedback on their writing or speaking. However, it's important to note that these tools may not always be accurate or may not be a substitute for developing language proficiency through formal language education and practice. Another solution for language barriers is language exchange programs. Language exchange programs are designed to promote language learning and cultural exchange. These programs provide an opportunity for local and foreign students to interact with each other in a relaxed and informal settings, allowing them to practice their language skills and learn more about each other's cultures. Language exchange programs can be organized by educational institution or language learning center and can take different forms such as language cafes, language buddy programs, or language exchange clubs. Through these programs, students can build social connections, enhance their language proficiency, and develop intercultural competence. Another solution for these language barriers in intercultural communication is clear communications. Clear communications refers to the practice of communicating in a way that is easily to understood by the intended audience. In the context of local and foreign students, clear communication can help to overcome language barriers and reduce misunderstandings. This can involve using simple and straightforward language, avoiding the use of jargons or technical terms that may not be familiar to non-native speakers, and speaking at a pace that is comfortable for all the participants. Encouraging students to ask for clarification if they do not understand something also can promote clear communication and improve understanding between local and foreign students. That's all from my part. Thank you.
My name is Fong Qian and my matric number is 221220583. The next solution I will talk about is the cultural sensitivity training. It is a program to help students understand and appreciate cultural differences. It teaches students about different cultural norms, values, beliefs, and practices, and help them to develop empathy and respect for people from different cultural backgrounds. The training can cover a range of topics, including communication style, social customs, religious practices, and taboos. By providing cultural sensitivity training, institutions can help students build the skill and knowledge needed for interact effectively with the people from diverse backgrounds, which can lead to more positive and harmonious interaction in the classroom and beyond. Next, I will talk about the support groups for international students. It can provide a sense of community and belonging for those who may feel isolated due to language barrier or cultural difference. This group can offer a variety of resources and support services such as language practice sessions, cultural events, and peer mentorship programs. By participating in these programs or the groups, the student can build relationships with other students who share similar experiences and challenges, and they can gain access to valuable resources that can help them succeed in the academic and social. In addition, the support group can also serve a platform for students to share their experience and learn from one another. Next is the peer support. The peer support programs are initiatives that match foreign students with local students to provide them with academic and personal support. In these programs, the local student can act as language or cultural mentors to the foreign students, providing them with a friendly and approachable contact who can help them with language and cultural barriers. Peer support program can help foreign students feel more comfortable and confident in their environment. Besides, it can also help the local student to develop cross-cultural communication and also their leadership skills. These programs can be organized by institution or by student-led organization.
Hi guys, it's me again, and I will continue the presentation for the conclusion part. And for the conclusion part, there surely have a lot of challenge faced by local students to communicate with foreign students by overcoming language barrier in the intercultural communication. Local students also affected by those challenges in their study. For example, if they form a group with foreign students for their group assignment, they cannot perfectly finish their assignment and will affect their result. Both local and foreign students will miss communication during their conversation, lead to misunderstanding or misinterpretation. Other than miscommunication, students are also affected with their communication skill because of the language barrier between local and foreign students. Students will lose confidence with their communication skill because they felt embarrassed while talking to each other, stammering caused by language barrier. Okay, lastly, both local and foreign students need to find solutions for their communication challenge towards each other. They must improve their language skills, especially in English, because English was a language that has been used in international communication and has been taught to many countries in the world. There are many easy ways for local students to learn to be influenced in English, such as listen to the music, watch a film or movie, and many more. By improving the language skills, local students can communicate with foreign students easily without misunderstanding each other's meanings. To conclude this case, local students need to be more prepared in learning other language for better communication with foreign students in the future. That's all for the conclusion part. Thank you.